Ladies and gentlemen, just to give an update here from Schoonover Stadium at Kent State, the rain is coming down steadily right now. No sign of the umpires. They never did give a start time. So based on that, I am going to make the decision and say this is a weather delay officially. We will have more information soon on what we know. But as of right now, no officials quite yet. We will have the weather delay designation on the screen. As you can see on your screen, it is coming down right now. This is a better angle of it. We will have this be dubbed a weather delay. We will see when we resume this game, if we even start it soon. But hang tight, it might be a long day at the office here at Schoonover Stadium. But once the weather delay is done, we are going to have a good one on hand between the Power Baseball Club and Clutch Elite on SmeeSports. Hang tight, we apologize for this weather delay. Hopefully we will be underway with some good baseball in the next couple of minutes. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. As the rain subsides here in Kent, Ohio, it looks like we will have a brief break in the rain to at least get this one underway. It is Power Baseball and Clutch Elite up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field, say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Once again, good afternoon from Schoonover Stadium on the campus of Kent State University. It is game 2 of our quadruple header this afternoon as Power Baseball takes the field for the first time in the Kent State Invite as they take on the 1-0 Clutch Elite Baseball Group. Hello, everybody. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel this afternoon in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. We did have ourselves a slight rain delay a little while ago, maybe around 20 minutes in between kind of when we expected this game to start to now. But it appears, at least for the next half hour, we should be in the clear, but that could definitely change in a moment's notice. We've seen the weather go sour a couple of times this season already, once at Kent State before today. So we will see how this game ends up going for both sides. The field's definitely a little slippery right now. We did have some pooling right around the mound, but that water seemingly has evaporated thanks to the sun coming out in full effect. We will see how long the sun actually stays out and how long we can actually play this one. Already one postponed game in this tournament, and that was yesterday's game against the Mass Factory and MAF Gators. That was an interesting one where if the home team was winning in the middle of the 5th inning, the game would have counted. But in the end, the home team in the Mash Factory Berkwin was losing 2-0 to the MAF Gators. Thus, the game did not count, and they will finish that one up later on in the tournament tomorrow at 3:15, bumping back the last game to 4:30 p.m. Defensively, it is going to be the home team out first as expected. It is Power Baseball winning the flip and I believe taking the home field spot. They will be led out by their pitcher, Dylan Long. Long and company looking to make a good impact on this game early on. Long just finishing up his freshman year at Edison. A lot of Edison players represented on this roster. You also have Steubenville, Weir High School, and Toronto with members including the likes of Steve from Steubenville, and Weir has Lash and Horstman. Then finally Toronto, their player not active for this game, but we will see if we see him later on either today or in the tournament as a whole. As for the Clutch Elite, it is a similar group to last time, just some positions changing. Johnson still in center, Wade in right, and Kiveman over at second base. The three that led off the last game, they will do so again in game number 2. They will be followed by Schmidt, Rodriguez, Stewart, Craig, Snyder, Harris, Binder, and then in the final slot, which is number 11, it is going to be Gerchuk. Gerchuk now a DH opposed to a relief pitcher. Binder in left opposed to pitching. Harris behind the dish opposed to an EH. Craig flips with him as an EH. And then everything else appears to be the same from the last game. That game, a 10-3 win for Clutch Elite as they took down Force Ohio, who will play again in the 3:15 time slot against the MAF Gators. Once again, these are the stars of tomorrow. These are 15-year prospects, so pretty much either incoming freshmen or players who just finished up their freshman year of high school looking to break into their varsity programs, and a tournament like this is a great way to do so. First pitch to Johnson, runs inside, and we are underway, and it is officially 1:34, so we have until 3:34 to get this game done and dusted with the time limit in mind, as we did run into the time limit in the last game, ending the game through 5, albeit the run rule was very close, but not enough on the board for Clutch Elite in the end to get the run rule through 5. The 1-1. Ground ball hit to the left side of the infield, bobbled at third. The throw across the diamond is high. The leadoff man is aboard. Good hustle down the line by Johnson. Johnson's hustle has been tremendous so far today. A lot of extra bases taken by him based on that hustle, and he will get on courtesy of the E5. That was Haas over at third, unable to make the play across the diamond. That'll bring up Wade. Chase Wade just finishing up his freshman year at Plain High School. Johnson goes, pops up on the infield, and this could be a double play. Instead, it falls, and it might be a fielder's choice. Johnson slips again. He will be out at 2, and it is a very unorthodox out, number 1. That is the chaos of the slippery turf. Johnson goes down twice, and the ball somehow falls in. We will watch that one back. It's just a ball just into no man's land. And finally, Johnson sees there's no chance to get back, just kind of lays down and accepts it, which there's nothing else he could have done there. He attempted to steal. Unfortunately, the batter not on the same pace with that swing. And then now you have out number 1. Johnny Kiveman, the second baseman, back in. One player of the game in the last game, and that is why it is a 1-out single into left field. Great bit of hitting by Kiveman, able to get a good stroke of the bat, a good barrel of the baseball. 2 on, 1 down now for Clutch. And this is the start they want. Get guys on early, move them along the bases, get some hits, and do not rely on the free pass. We saw the free pass really give them a chance in the last game. Now, this is their time to do it with the bats. I was talking to their head coach in between games, and he said, good, not great. He was happy with the win, but he wanted more from his guys. I assume that kind of goes in line with scoring based on hits opposed to free passes. But also, that's the give and take of baseball. You have to work with what you're given. 1-1 now the count. Long able to get a strike past Schmidt. Schmidt, the third baseman, looking to put Clutch on the board in the top of the first. Line drive into center field. Perfectly there for out number 2. That was hit directly to the center fielder, Cunningham. Maybe had to take a few steps forward, if that, but otherwise right to him. Setting the defense, it is Long on the mound. Xander Haught behind the dish. Stacy at first, Steve at second, Lash at short, Peyton Haught at third, and from left to right in the outfield, it is Danoon, Cunningham, and Everhart, and that will set the defense for power baseball. And right now they are 1 out away from putting a scoreless inning on the board defensively. And that will be big against this offense of Clutch, who is averaging 2 runs per inning in this tournament. Long's pitch. Hit into left field on a fly. It could be down, and it will get past the left fielder. It is going to be extra bases once again for Rodriguez, and that will make it 2-0. Rodriguez trying to leg out his third triple, and he is in. A 2-out, 2 RBI triple for Victor Rodriguez puts Clutch on the board. Once again, they're averaging 2 runs per inning in this tournament, and those are the 2 runs they average. Excellent hitting by Rodriguez. One of the more powerful hits we've seen him have today. Yet another extra base knock for him. And it is 2-0 Clutch, righting the wrong of last game where they did not score in that first inning. All of their offense pretty much came in the final couple of frames. 5 runs scoring in the third, 4 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. Count now 1-1 on Jackson Stewart, the EH. For Power Baseball, in the bottom of the inning, it is Danoon, Long, and Stacy. Ground ball awkwardly hit weakly as well to the right side. The throw to 1 is in time, and the side is retired. Good put out by Steve over at 2 to get the ball over to 1 in time, and the inning is over. But not before Victor Rodriguez gets another big hit in this Kent State invite. Number 12 putting himself firmly on the map. Another triple, 2 RBIs tacked on as well. Middle of 1 at Schoonover Stadium. It is Clutch Elite up 2-0 on Power Baseball. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schoonover Stadium. Bottom of the first inning, it is Clutch Elite up 2-0 early on Power Baseball. The Power Baseball offense looking to get underway with a leadoff single, but they will not. It's a great effort in right field for out number 1. Wade able to track it down. This Clutch Elite defense has been great today. Mainly we've talked about Cliven over at second base. He has been tremendous. Kyvan winning player of the game honors for the last game. Rodriguez over at first, a pair of triples across the 2 games today. The pitching has been really good, and I believe both guys eligible then to play in the next game as well, meaning the tournament championships. Not the next game, but still. Eligible to play down the stretch is really what we're looking for there. And it's guys that now can play still, and that's really big in tournament play. The more that you do now, the more you set yourself up for success in those championships. Keep in mind, If they're the 1 seed, they have 1 game to win the title for this tournament. That means you save some arms then. You could throw your best 2 guys in the championship again. The 2-1 ground ball hit left side, and it is through. It's a 1-out single for Dylan Long. The pitcher records the first hit of the game for Power Baseball. And that's exactly what they needed there. Somebody on, somebody to set the tempo offensively. Now it's Aiden Stacy, the first baseman, coming in. Stacy just finished up 8th grade over at Edison, and now will make the jump over to the high school. Once again, a lot of Edison flair on this squad. Pretty much the whole roster is Edison. Once again, you have Weir High School from Virginia represented. On top of that, you have Toronto and then Big Red of Steubenville. Steubenville, a juggernaut out in that area. First pitch in there for strike 1. On the mound for clutch lead in this game, it is going to be number 28, Jay Stokes, the now sophomore at green. That pitch running inside and blocked behind the dish, 1-1. When you look at this clutch elite squad, a lot of guys who played on their varsity squads. Stewart played for Lakeview's varsity. Johnson in center played for Canfield, a tremendous Canfield at that. Cease, I don't think he's active today, played for JFK Catholic, a team that we saw a couple of months ago at Alliance. A lot of guys that have played varsity ball, and that is really big. That gives you a jump on the competition, especially in an invite where it's only the best of the best playing. The 2-1. Top of the zone, now 2-2. Good delivery by Stokes, able to hit his spot. Also, wouldn't be surprised to see Jackson Johnson come in for a relief outing in this contest. The 2-2 runs inside, and we are full. That was a big storyline of game number 1 today. A lot of full counts, and mainly offensively for clutch, they were able to draw the walk and get on. Stokes payoff. In there for strike 3 looking, and there is out number 2. First punch out of the game recorded by Jay Stokes, and now that will bring up Bryson Cunningham, the center fielder, with 2 down and 1 runner on. That is a big play at the plate made by the pitcher. Stokes needs that punch out, needs to keep the runner at bay, and does so. First pitch missing down low for ball 1. And you see on your screen his hat coming off on the delivery. Somebody that we've seen on the channel a lot does that as well. That is the ever dangerous and really one of the all-time greats in the OHSAA pitching-wise of Don Marchetta. Could be some foreshadowing here for Stokes on the mound. Obviously a long way to go to get there. But that has to be expected for these guys. This is a chance for the unestablished to really put themselves on the map and become established talents in the area. And that is the beauty of this invite. The 2-0 cranked into right center field. It is down for a single. Great bit of hitting by Cunningham. Second single of the frame. Going on to third is the lead runner of Long, and that'll put him at the corners with 2 down. Heads up base running from Long, extending the play a little bit more, able to take a little bit extra from it. And now it is Kaysen Lash, the shortstop, with a chance to put his team on the board. Kaysen Lash just finished up his freshman year at Weir High School in West Virginia. So a chance here to, while out of state, be a traditional hitter. And that was one of his big traditional swings, just breaking foul for 0-1. If that was fair, I think we would be tied. That ball had a beeline for that back left corner in left field. Great swing early on from the Power Baseball Club, showing plenty of fight despite the early tough start. Now the question is, do we see the runner move over at first? Before that, there will be a throwback not in time. Kind of what you would expect to see there, that throwback just to test to see how much of a lead the runner has. The 0-1, upstairs now 1-1. For clutch elite in the next inning, it is Craig, Snyder, and Harris. Definitely a wet day here at Kent State, but hopefully the rain will hold off for at least a little while longer again. The 1-1. A good drive into the outfield, and it will go foul again. Usually at this level, at a field like this, you would say a home run is out of the question. But seeing those two swings from Lash, a little bit of wind, and that ball could be out of here. Still potentially premature to predict that, but Lash's swing definitely a powerful one. 2 extra base hits going foul already in this at-bat. The goal still remains simple. Get somebody home with one swing. Or potentially a pass ball. The 1-2. A good pop into right center. Finally, he drops it in the gap. Going to third is Cunningham, and he will be in. Runners stay at the corners, but it is an RBI single for Kason Lash. Finally gets one to fall in fair territory. He was due for it. A couple of big, good swings. Finally, it's the weakest of the 3 falling in perfectly. And all of a sudden, the tying run stands 90 feet away. This is shaping up to be one heck of an offensive battle at Kent State. Hopefully the offense can continue to roll like this, but still plenty of time. First pitch, nice block behind the dish. Harris keeps it close. Ball 1, but more importantly, if that ball is behind, we are tied up at 2. And if you're Clutch Elite, your offense needs to get rolling again in the second inning. This is not going to be a 1 inning of offense wins you the game kind of outing. Both teams will have the luxury of a break after this. Power Baseball, this is the only game I believe they have today. Clutch, this is their second game of 2. Neither have a game later on in the day. The 1-1, down low. The back pick, down to 1, not in time. In the next game slot, it is Force Ohio against the MAF Gators. Then at 5:30, it is going to be our nightcap with the Mash Factory squad taking on the Mentor Cardinals. 2-1 count on Xander Haught. Swing and a miss now, 2-2. After Haught, it would go to Jalen Steve, the second baseman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run at third for Power Baseball. Stokes coming set. The pitch. Ground ball hit left side. Scooped up at third. The throw across the diamond is in time. The side is retired. And Clutch Elite will win the inning. An excellent play made at third by Schmidt. Able to get the runner going to first. And the damage will be held at 1 run. Great work over at third by Schmidt. Good charge. Able to read the ball nicely off the swing. Stays low on it. And that throw to 1 in time for sure. And the side is retired. But nonetheless, Power Baseball able to get 1 run on the board courtesy of Kason Lash's RBI single. End of 1 at Schoonover Stadium. Clutch Elite 2. Power Baseball 1, your score on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back. Jags for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Top of the second inning here at Schoonover Stadium. Clutch Elite up 2-1 on Power Baseball. The first pitch of the new frame is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. It is Craig, Snyder, and Harris this frame for Clutch Elite in the 7, 8, and 9 slots. The 0-1. A good drive by Craig, and it is into left field for a leadoff single. The hit parades for both teams continue on into the seconds. An excellent drive by Craig, able to find some green grass, and just like that, the leadoff man is aboard once again. As well, in between innings, we did play the intro again. A lot of new people joining the broadcast from our start to now. Just wanted to show everybody, as we have a lot of people for the first time finding the SmeeSports YouTube channel, what the true mission of this page is about. Not only do we have the YouTube channel, but we also have the LLC, which encompasses the YouTube channel. And our pillars of faith, family, and sports in that order really define who we are as an organization, not just on YouTube, but also once again at the LLC level. Always like to show that intro made back in November. From that point, we had maybe 200 subscribers, now up to nearly 4,000, showing the journey from that point with those clips, and now truly remarkable. And a lot of that is because of you at home who have been watching for a long time, or even our first-time viewers. Bunt perfectly played right back to the pitcher. Throw to one is in time for out number 1, but that'll move Craig into scoring position. Perfectly executed bunt by Snyder, able to get it down. He does sacrifice himself in the process, but if you want to score a run in this frame, small ball is not a bad way to go. Perfectly executed. The game script provided that opportunity, and on the mound, if you're long, that's an excellent play at 1, able to get off the mound and adjust to fielder mode from pitcher mode. Ball 1 taken off the plate by Amari Harris. As well, if you are new to the channel, go down below and subscribe. It's free, but it greatly helps on all we do here at SmeeSports as well. Leaving a like rating definitely helps us out as well. That helps push out these streams to more people so they can follow these players and get invested in the leagues/tournaments that we cover. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, now 2-1. Amari Harris did have an extra base hit in the win over Force, Ohio earlier on today. And speaking of Harris, he will be a rising sophomore at West Muskingum High School. That pitch off the plate for ball 3. A chance for Bender to step in with 2 on and 1 down. The pitch. Ground ball hit to the right side. Picked up at 2. The throw to 1 is in time for out number 2. But that'll move the runner one step closer. And opposed to Bender, it is going to be Gerchuk stepping in. So it appears at the bottom, the 10 and 11s have flipped, unless he is not going to swing, which it looks like he's in the on-deck circle. So they have switched, and now I think they're starting to realize that they have them in the wrong order, and that should then bring up Bender. Grady did start the last game, and there it is. He will go to swing. That is what we were given from the coaching staff. That was the right order. So it appears that change has been made. Bender, the left fielder, in. Once again, last game was the starter, and he ended up getting the win. He just completed his freshman year for Clyde High School. The Flyers have a great high school, just a great venue for sporting events, especially the football field. They have that really big Flyer jet off to the side behind one of the end zones. Truly one of the great things that separates Clyde's athletic facilities from other in the area. Only been there once, but that's the one thing I could pick out about that field. 1-0, fouled behind by Bender, now 1-1. In the on-deck circle, it is Gerchuk, who did replace Bender on the mound in the last game, so kind of ironic that it is those two almost trading places here in the seconds. Bender, a beautiful drive down the left field line, but well foul. Count now 1-2. We've seen a lot of more powerful swings in game number 2. That is to be expected. 10:45, it is an early start time. We do have 8:30 as well. But once the bats wake up and at the same time the players, the swings get a lot more powerful. The 1-2 fly ball into shallow left field. Underneath it from short is Lash, and he has it to retire the side. It's the man who put the Power Baseball Club on the board with an RBI single, making sure it stays 2-1 with a put out just into left center. Middle of 2 at Schoonover Stadium. It is Clutch Elite up 2-1 on Power Baseball. The question now is, can Power Baseball keep the offense rolling? Find out when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Stokes and the defense looking to hold down the fort in the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 your score. Clutch Elite on top of Power Baseball. First pitch of the new frame is going to miss the zone for ball one. For those just tuning in, all 3 runs combined scoring in the first inning. The 2 for Clutch Elite, just good base running all the way around. Good work from them. The 1 for Power Baseball, station to station, finally allowed an opportunity for the shortstop Lash to hit an RBI single. And that is where we stand right now. Ground ball hit up the middle to second. The throw to 1 is in time for out number 1. That was Mason Snyder over at short, coming up to make that play defensively for Clutch Elite. And that'll retire the leadoff hitter, Jalen Steve. Stepping in now, it is Bryson Klein, the EH. Both squads batting more than the traditional 9. 11 for Clutch Elite and 12 for Power Baseball. We will see how those 2 rotations work out in this game. Definitely unorthodox to see more than 11 guys, maybe even 10. You do have the EH at this level, but these teams using a few extra to make sure everybody can get in on the action. I like that decision, but we will see how both teams fare given it, especially if some guys do have some struggles in the order. But so far, a good game. The offense right now contained to that first inning. But all it takes is a couple of good swings to change that here for Power Baseball. They have lived up to their name a few times in this contest with some really good swings. But this is still the early stages of the game. Now is not the time to press the panic button or start to worry about what's going to happen down by 1. You have some time to work with as long as your defense keeps buying you more and more time. The offense can afford to wait a few innings to really get rolling. But if they can tie it up in this frame, that would be big for them. Keep this a tie game as long as they can, and potentially we could see another walk-off today like we saw for the Mad Batters at Tri-C earlier on in the Elite Midwest Classic. That 3-1 pitch hitting the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Right now the plan is that we will be at Tri-C tomorrow at 8:30 and 10:45. But we did just receive news that every game today at Tri-C has been canceled. They played 2 games. The range is too much right now to continue. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss for out number 2. Good elevated heat by Stokes. That is punch out number 2 on the day for him. A lot of the pitches at the top of the zone have been deadly for Stokes in this contest. Once again, lives up there, and he will reap the benefits. 2 up, 2 down. Now Jordan Everhart, the right fielder, will step in. Everhart, like so many of these guys, coming to this squad by way of Edison. And he will be beginning his time at the high school in the fall. A good mixture of class of 29 and 28. For those unfamiliar, the rising freshman class is the class of 29, rising sophomore class of 28. Foul ball down the right field line, now 1-1 the count. It's always weird this time of year where you see the grades flip. You can't believe if you're supporting somebody that might be your nephew, your son, grandson, that, oh my goodness, they're a year older. This is that time of year where it really starts to set in, and it's really weird because you just finished a season, but all of a sudden, you're a year older by the marks of athletics. And even in football, in the programs that I have seen, once the season's over, everybody gets promoted. It might be October 25th, but the freshmen are sophomores then. Ground ball hit left side, scoops up at third. Schmidt will throw across the diamond. It is low, but in time. Good pick by Rodriguez, and the side is retired. Power baseball goes in order in the bottom of the second inning. No score changes here in inning number 2. Your score through 2, Clutch Elite up 2-1 on Power Baseball. This is the 2025 Kent State Invite on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Top of the third inning at Schoonover Stadium. 2-1 your score. Clutch Elite, who is at the sticks right now, up in this contest over Power Baseball. Swing and a miss on the first pitch of the new frame. 0-1 the counts. It is Gerchuk then top for the Clutch Elite squad this frame, meaning that is slots 11, 1, and 2. Gerchuk in the last game came in relief of the starting pitcher Binder. He was able to nail down the win in the end. The 0-2 pops up on the infield, might carry over into the outfield. Barely does. Caught by Lash at short for out number 1. Back-to-back putouts for the shortstop, spanning back to last inning. And pretty much the same exact play on top of that as well. Very similar as we go back to the top of the order with Jackson Johnson. Johnson in this game 0 for 1 technically, as he did reach on an error. Breaking ball hanging over the plate, foul down the right field line, 0-1 the count. A couple of hanging pitches have gotten away from pitchers today, and that has really been a point of emphasis for these guys. If something's going to hang over the plate, you better hope they don't swing. Now an 0-2 count. But Jackson Johnson, after finishing up his freshman year at Canfield, looking for a better year in 2026. And for the third time today, he gets hit. It is Brandon Geyer reincarnated on the base path for Clutch Elite. He's been hit in the box a couple of times, but on top of that, he has also been hit running the bases. He has been the true definition of pincushion today, but I don't think he's complaining. He is on once again for Clutch Elite, and that will now bring in Chase Wade. That pitch going to miss off the plate for ball one. And as expected, the rain is starting to fall again here at Schoonover Stadium. And I think we will have maybe 2 more pitches, if that, left to go before the next rain delay. The rain's coming down. We're waiting for the designation from the umpires. The field for now is playable, but with the dirt mound, that could change in an instant. Runner goes, chopped foul, now 1-1. And Johnson will be sent back. And I think the answer to our question is we have 1 more pitch left, and there it is. We will have another weather delay here at Kent State's Schoonover Stadium. Well, that was quick. The rain now pummeling down here in Kent, Ohio. We will step aside here on SmeeSports. 2-1 your score, Clutch Elite on top. But we will have our second rain delay of game number 2. Once again, we will have updates once we know, but I think we are going to be in this delay at least for a little while. This is the 2025 Kent State Invite number 2 on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. That rain delay now over. 2 rain delays down. Top of the 3rd inning, 1-1 count. And we are back to the action here at Schoonover Stadium. Hopefully we can get this game in. The rain's still coming down. You see it on your screen. The mound's starting to puddle again. It is dirt. That does explain why. We're going to play as long as we can. 1-1. Runner goes. Pops up. And it will go foul now. 1-2. All 3 runs combined scoring in the first inning. Now that the rain is coming down, we do have the great equalizer. So we will see how both teams are able to adapt. 1-2 count on Chase Wade. Fly ball into center field. Underneath it is Cunningham. He will have it for out number 2. Throwback to 1 will not be in time. Johnson did get rung up on a play like that in his other plate appearance as he was a part of a fielder's choice. Really an unfortunate one. This time he is able to make the scamper back to the bag. Now it is going to be Kyvan stepping in. Throwback to 1, not in time. But Johnny Kyvan last time, a tremendous effort as he was our player of the game presented by the HealthySU Chiropractic Center. This time out, the player of the game will be presented by CrossFit Strongsville. So stay tuned after our final commercial break, whenever that is, to see that award announced. Ground ball through on the right side for a 2-out single. Into third is Johnson, and that'll put runners at the corners. Great bit of hitting by Kyvan. Now 2 for 2 on the day in this game. But Johnny Kyvan has been elite. Now going to be a sophomore at Norton. I said it last game, and I kind of think even more so now, he is going to be a big impact player over at Norton's varsity squad. He definitely could be a starter this upcoming year. Quinn Schmidt, the third baseman, stepping in. With runners at the corners, a chance to add an insurance run on the board. Throwback to 1, not in time. Still 2 more games scheduled today at Kent State. We will see with the rain how many contests we can actually get in. Runner goes, pitch off the plate. They throw back down to 3, and it is going haywire. Into left field it goes. Johnson will score, and that'll make it 3-1. Excellent work down the line by Johnson at third to bait the throw. That'll move another runner into scoring position, and the insurance run that Clutch Elite was in search for, they finally get. That is a big potential turning point for this offense. Schmidt takes upstairs, just going to miss the zone for ball 2. That pitch definitely looking close, not convincing that it was out of the zone, but definitely a close call. The 2-0, fouled right side, now 2-1. If Schmidt reaches, it goes to Victor Rodriguez, the first baseman, who already has a triple in this game. And on top of that, the other 2 RBIs. 2-1, pops up, out of play, off to our right in the press box. And directly off to our right, as in the far window, we did see the ball perfectly drop down. Wind definitely picking up as well here at Schoonover Stadium. That could be a factor in this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the top of the third. Long, coming set, the pitch. A good fly ball into center field. It will drop. They are going to send the runner, and on the error, he will score. Into second base is Schmidt. He will take the turn. He is going to 3. He is there. He is going for the Little League home run. The play at the plate is not in time. It's a 2-run Little League homer for Quinn Schmidt. That'll make it 5-1. Wow, not every day you see an inside the park home run, but there it is. And it's all hustle from Schmidt to get all the way around. It will still be an RBI, but in the end, obviously it is a 3-base error, but that's why you call it a Little League home run. Just like the last game, Clutch Elite up 5-1, and there is ball 1 to Rodriguez. Victor Rodriguez, not the guy you want to pitch to right now if you are Power Baseball. He has taken that power name to heart himself. And there it is again, up the middle, but caught to retire the side. It is Lash with the excellent play, and the top of the third is over at long last. Powerful line out by Rodriguez, but that is set up by Lash's positioning. Once again, we are looking for guys to step up and be the stars of tomorrow. Weir High School, they might have themselves one in Carson Lash. Either way, 3-run score in the top of the third for Clutch Elite. 5-1 now your score on SmeeSports. This is the 2025 Kent State Invite in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Ten, 11, and 12 set to swing in the bottom of the third inning for Power Baseball. 5-1 your score on SmeeSports. Looking at the run rules in a game like this, 12 runs after 3, 10 after 4, and 8 after 5 are your options. We could see what Clutch does in the top of the fourth to really decide where we are in those regards. But right now, the focus is on getting this game in amid the weather. According to what I've been told, the time limits are staying at 2 hours given the lights, and we could push games if needed. Assuming Tri-C is playable tomorrow, we do have 2 games there. 16U in the morning at 8:30 as Erie Steelheads take on Force Mancuso. Then in the 18U division, we have T3 Kimek taking on Team Ohio Pro Select, which ironically sounds out tops at Tri-C. That game, 10:45 a.m. Those games, like every game, you can catch live and on playback on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Then on Sunday, the anticipation is that we will be back here again for the championships, both of the silver and the official gold bracket of this competition. But stay tuned for official confirmation. The 3-1. Late strike 2. Oh! One of the more questionable calls of the game. That pitch, I think, was low and inside, but they give it. It's a full count here on Peyton Hoth, the third baseman. Ground ball left side, and he will potentially say ball don't lie. Instead, it is going to be Clutch Elite saying ball don't lie. What a throw from the hole at short by Snyder. A loud out number 1. It looked like an excellent infield single, but Snyder picks it back out. What range over at short, and the fact that he didn't slip, truly impressive. 1 up, 1 down, and now it will be number 17, Caleb Kepner, stepping in. But wow, what a play at short. That is a big, big play by the shortstop. Once again, we're looking for guys to step up and make big plays amid the weather. Snyder, another one of those guys. I'll tell you what, if you're one of the high school coaches of these players watching, take notes. These guys can be the future of your program starting next season. And I would bet money to say that these guys will be starting next year. The talents on these teams just really tremendous. This Clutch Elite squad, really the real deal. They're another group that really is unknown in this area, more of an unheard of commodity. But this unknown group is now starting to set the tempo and potentially They're starting to run the table at the second Kent State invite. The 1-1 hits the corner, now 1-2. Once again, the top seed gets an auto bid to the championship game at the 3:15 time slot on Sunday. 2 and 3 play for a chance to make it to the final. 4, 5, and 6 play for the silver brackets. The 1-2 misses down low, even count 2-2. It is still Jay Stokes on the mound for Clutch Elite. We will see how long he continues to throw. And he has really come as advertised for this Clutch baseball squad. The 2-2. Down low again for ball 3, and we are full. He keeps going to the ground. It could be footing with the turf kind of carpet on the mound. Once again, you see off the sides, that is a dirt mound. That is why it is tarped here at Kent State and why we've seen some cancellations over the past couple of days. But still, that turf definitely help keeping things simple. Payoff pitch. It is popped right side. Under it at first is Rodriguez, and he has it for out number 2. A good play by Victor Rodriguez over at first as he is able to get underneath that one and amid the rain coming down is able to track it in. Now it goes to Horstman, excuse me. Horstman takes strike 1 on the corner. In the top of the 4th inning for Clutch Elite, it is Stewart, Craig, and Snyder. Stokes is 0-1. Hit foul, now 0-2. The next game scheduled to start at 3:15, keep in mind. But given the delays, I assume the game between Force and the MAF Gators will be delayed at least a little bit. But we will see once the time actually comes. 2 strikes. The pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. The inning will continue. But Jay Stokes has been great on the mound, only allowing that 1 RBI to be hit in the first. A little bit of adversity faced so far. But outside of that 1 blemish, she has been on point. His 1-2. On the corner for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. For the second frame in a row, the Power Baseball Club go in order. End of 3 in Kent. It is Clutch Elite in control, up 5-1 on PBC. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center and CrossFit Strongsville for being our travel baseball sponsors today and always. And on top of that, thank you to the 965 Midwest Challenge for partnering with us to bring you these broadcasts. As we are back to the action at the top of the 4th inning, time to give my best Dick Goddard impression here in the press box. Right now it says we have light thunderstorms scheduled for 3 p.m. and rain through then. Popped up right side, caught at first for out number 1. Stacy able to track that one down to retire Stewart's. And I know bringing out the Dick Goddard reference, I pretty much alienated most of the viewers there who do not know who the late, great Dick Goddard was, a great weatherman on Cleveland TV back in the day. I believe the weather station now named after him and also has a couple of buildings named after him in Northeast Ohio. But really, he was the voice of weather in Northeast Ohio for, I would say, a good 3 decades. Still before my time, but being a Clevelander myself, I think I, like many of my fellow compatriots, understand the greatness that was Dick Goddard. The 1-1 hangs over, chopped left side. It is a pseudo bunt. The throw down 2-1 is in time for out number 2. Excellent charge at third by Haught. Peyton able to track that one down. Not an easy play to make over at third. Usually called the hot corner. That time maybe the slow corner, but the heat came from his throw. That'll now bring up Mason Snyder, the shortstop. He bunted his last time up. He also had a great ranging effort over at short earlier on in this contest. Snyder fouls that one away, 0-1. Last inning, Clutch Elite was able to do some damage, but for Power Baseball, 2 3 up, 3 down innings in a row, and we might have one here for Clutch. That pitch somehow missing the zone. I think they're going to say it's upstairs, but once again, I am left dumbfounded. The 1-1 fouled away, now 1-2. A couple of those calls today around the zone have been tough. That was called a lot earlier on in the day, but with the umpire changing behind the dish, that could change the zone. It is a 1-2 count on Snyder. The pitch. Ground ball chopped to short. Lash charges it. The throw to one is wayward. Snyder will reach, and in the end, he does turn the right way. Earlier on in the game, I forget who it was, we did see somebody turn the wrong way. There was no attempt made at first, but there could have been. And it's the little things like that that can definitely change a game like this. In the meantime, there is some action in the bullpen for the Power Baseball Club. But as Snyder reaches on the error from short, Amari Harris, the catcher, will step back in. Harris, a ground out victim in his lone plate appearance of this game. Breaks in, swings and misses, waves at that one for strike 1. Perfect left to right motion from Long on the mound. Took the right break at the right time. The 0-1. Hit foul, now 0-2. Dylan Long looking for his first strikeout of the day. And this could also be his last batter depending on the action in the pen. Runner goes, the 0-2. Hit foul. And that will send Snyder back to first. In the bottom of the inning for Power Baseball, it is at top with Danoon, Long, and Stacy. Once again, they are batting 12 guys through. Clutch Elite batting 11. Throwback 2-1, not in time. No pickoffs yet successful today from the pitchers. Still 2 strikes. Runner goes again. A good pop by Harris into left field. It will drop. The runner will test fate. The throw to 3 is going to be right and not in time. Harris goes to 2, and he is in with a slide. It will be a single for Amari Harris, but on the heads-up base running, each of himself and Snyder take an extra base. And that is just what Clutch Baseball has done all day. Take advantage of the situation. The ball goes wide, they take an extra base, they go station to station when they can, and it has worked beautifully so far. Grady Bender, the starting pitcher of game number 1, the left fielder for this game, back into the batter's box. A pop-out victim to Lash in his lone plate appearance in this game, but a chance to make it 7-1 with a single. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 down. A good pop by Bender into the outfield, but right on a line to center field where it will be caught to retire the side. Cunningham once again not having to move too far for that one. Two runners in scoring position for Clutch Elite are left stranded. Power Baseball's defense able to get the final out in time. Middle of 4 at Schoonover Stadium. It is the boys in yellow/orange up 5-1 on Power Baseball. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Clutch Elite's defense looking to stifle the offense of Power Baseball once again here in the fourth. Ground ball hit to Snyder at short. The throw to one is in time. It's 1 up, 1 down. Excellent charging effort by Snyder once again at short. And just like that, we are off to the races in the bottom of the fourth inning. 5-1 Clutch Elite in the driver's seat on top of Power Baseball. This game has been interrupted by one rain delay during the game and also one rain delay pregame, which delayed the start of this contest. That pitch missing down low for ball one as Dylan Lang, the pitcher, steps in. Long so far, 4 innings of work. His day could be done on the mound, but we will see what the decision is if they keep him in or not. 2-0 will hit the bottom of the zone for strike one. Once again, stay with us after this game as we have 2 more contests starting with the MAF Gators taking on a very talented Force Ohio squad. We saw Force Ohio earlier losing 10-3 to Clutch Elite. They will have a chance for redemption. 3 balls, 1 strike count on Long. The pitch. Down low for ball 4. And that will be the first walk surrendered of the day by Stokes. Stokes has been great on the mound for Clutch Elite. Hopefully we will get to see him again in this tournament on Sunday in the championship rounds. If not, this is a great outing if this is his only one at Kent State, really putting himself on the map. And as well, that will be the first base runner since the first inning for Power Baseball. 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 base runners. Really great work by this Clutch Elite defense. The 1-0, it will skip behind, and that will put a runner in scoring position. Long able to take advantage of reading the down angle. This is a chance for Power Baseball to scratch across a few runs, force them across, play some small ball, go station to station, and get back in this game. Down by 4. This one is not over yet. But if Clutch Elite can get a good offensive showing in the top of the 5th, that could be enough to seal their fate. Here comes the 2-0. A good fly ball into left field, still going back, and it will drop in there for a single. Long, he will be sent home. He will be safe, and it will go down as an RBI double. Aiden Stacy able to place it over everybody in the outfield. That ball just hung up in the sky for a good minute, and when it finally dropped, that was enough to bring Long home. His hustle paying off, and that makes it a 3-run game. Just like that, Power Baseball back on the board for the first time since the first. They are not out of this game. Weak chop foul by Cunningham, 0-1 the count. Outside of a number of putouts in center field, he has singled offensively in this game. Off to our right, Force Ohio making their way back to Schoonover Stadium. The 0-1, swing and a miss, waves at that one, now 0-2. I believe that was a breaking ball from Stokes. Good movement from left to right. Stokes 0-2. A good ball into the outfield on a slight liner. It will just take a one-hop off of the outfield turf. Going into second base is the runner Cunningham, and he is in. On the throw home, he will take the base. Still a single, but 2 runners in scoring position, 1 down, and the tying run in Xander Haught will step in. Or excuse me, it's going to be Kaysen Lash first. And then that would mean Haught would be the go-ahead run. 2 hits in a row and a walk as well. A good start to the frame for the Power Baseball Club. Lash already with an RBI in this game. 1 for 1 with that RBI single. Stokes' pitch. Ground ball left side, and it will break foul. And that is a good thing for the defense of Clutch Elite. If that was a fair ball, that was down the line for extra bases. A lot of close calls down that line so far in this game. 0-1 the count on Kaysen Lash. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Waves at that one. Maybe a step in front. Now 0-2. An off-balance cut from Lash. He needs to kind of stay back on the ball, put more weight on that back leg, stay level-headed, and if he does, he has a chance to really straighten one out. Kind of like that. Ground ball hit to second base. They will get the out at 1 for out number 2, but a run will score in the process, making it 5-3. And out for a run, a trade-off that Power Baseball will take any day. Good bit of hitting by Lash, able to put it into the infield, and now the tying run in Xander Haught will step in. But run number 4, 90 feet away. If that run scores, this game gets even more interesting. Swing and a miss. He just missed it. It is still a live ball, and it is 5-4 on the down angle pass ball. That'll clear the bases. Still 0-1. It looked like Clutch Elite thought it took a tip on the swing. Haught unable to make contact, and for one of the rare occasions, good missed contact from Haught. 3 runs already scoring this inning for Power Baseball. And now this one, a true thriller. Definitely has some time to take a couple of more twists and turns. Now 0-2, good delivery on the corner by Stokes. Even more so, this Clutch Elite offense needs to get some runs on the board in the top of the 5th. It's 11 on top for them. No balls, 2 strikes. Time called in the box. And that is probably the right choice for Haught. The 0-2 breaks in there for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. Excellent delivery from Jay Stokes. That is his 4th strikeout of the game, and the inning is over. Power Baseball, however, able to plate 3 runs through 4. It's a 1-run game. Clutch Elite hanging on, up 5-4 on the Power Baseball Club. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Dylan Long staying on the mound for the Power Baseball Club. That is the better of our two updates, is update number 2. The rain has returned. I believe the rain is supposed to be on and off from now until around 5:30, which is the scheduled start time of our last game. First swing of the 5th is put into center field. It is a leadoff single. Good swing by Gerchuk as he is able to sneak it past in the air. With Gerchuk on, that will bring us back to the top of the order for the third go-around, starting with Jackson Johnson. Johnson has reached on an error and a hard 90 so far in the contest. He will show bunt. The bunt is down left side. Long has it on the mound, throws to one in time for out number 1, but that'll move the runner into scoring position. And given the 3-run scoring by the Power Baseball Club in the bottom of the 4th inning, I am not surprised to see small ball employed at all by Clutch Elite. They need to run this inning, and that is the parting line. It's a tough reality for them given the hot start, but it's the reality they have to live with right now. First pitch to Wade is in there for strike 1. This is going to be a very fun finish. Maybe the closest game of this tournament that we will see. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. Long had some action behind him in the bullpen a little while ago, but it appears that Dylan will stay in the game. 0-2, chopped left side. It's going to be a tough play to make, but it will go foul in the end. Anything in play most likely moves the runner 90 feet closer. And with Johnny Kiveman, the second baseman, awaiting in the on-deck circle, a guy who has been clutch all day, this is maybe not the spot that you test fate with that. Still 2 strikes. Long looking for out number 2 at the plate. Breaks it, almost hits the corner, just will miss inside for ball 1. If that would have been strike 3, that would have been by far the best pitch of the day by anybody. The 1-2, a good line drive into center field. It is down for a base hit, barehanded in center. The relay will prevent any more movement. It's a great stop in center by Cunningham, but that'll put runners at the corners for Johnny Kiveman. Excellent bit of hitting by Wade, able to turn on that baseball into center field, just dives in there. Any extracurricular action taken by Cunningham would most likely have allowed for that ball to get by. In the end, it is stopped in center. No damage done yet. Time called here in the top of the 5th inning, and I think this will spell the end of Dylan Long's outing. Dylan Long, an excellent day at the office. Still allowed 5 runs, but in 4 1/3 innings of work, he really did impress. Relied on his defense, and he did make the batters work. It is going to be Peyton Haught wearing number 11 now on to throw for the Power Baseball Club, it appears. Peyton in this game played over at third, so we will also have a new third baseman in, and I believe we did for the past couple of plays. Do not have an ID on who that is yet, but we will look to get confirmation on that while we step aside. This is the 2025 Kent State Invite number 2 on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Peyton Haught all warmed up and ready to go on the mound now for Power Baseball. Runners at the corners, 1 down, and it's a great snag behind the dish. It is Haught squared as the battery. Xander behind the dish, Peyton on the mound, and it is Xander bailing out his bro with an excellent stop behind the dish. 1-0 the count. That pitch missing off the plate for ball 2. Seeing the connection between this battery is going to be fun. With them being siblings, they should have that extra understanding about how each other play the game, and that will really help them in some trying situations just like this one. Ball 3 taken down low. The base is on the verge of being loaded for Quinn Schmidt. And Schmidt did have that Little League home run in his last plate appearance. The 3-0. Outside for ball 4, and the bases will be loaded for Schmidt. Still 1 down in the top of the 5th inning. Clutch Elite knocking on the door of a lot of damage. If not Schmidt, then you have the ever-dangerous Victor Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. Both have been standouts so far for Clutch Elite. What can Peyton Haught do on the mound? First pitch off the dish for ball 1. In the bottom of the inning for Power Baseball, it is Steve Klein and Everhart, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. The rain still coming down here at Schoonover Stadium. Now it's starting to get a little bit more steady. That pitch sailing behind, and that'll make it 6-4. A pivotal run scoring this inning for Clutch Elite. They needed 1, and they get it. And that'll also keep 2 in scoring position. And I feel like that ball just kind of getting away from Peyton Haught. The ball's definitely slippery right now given the rain. That could be a factor with these pitches. But if we start to see what happened to Antonio Escano a few weeks ago here, we will have no choice but to suspend play again, as it would not be safe. Right now, I think that was just an off pitch. Based on that, it was, as that one better but still not there. It's a 3-0 count. The bases have a chance to get loaded up again for Victor Rodriguez. Either way, Clutch Elite making a statement here at the Kent State Invite. Almost behind, snagged. It's ball 4 nonetheless. Back-to-back walks load up the bases again for Victor Rodriguez. Rodriguez already in this game with a triple that scored 2 runs. And on top of that, he also lined out to Lash at short. It was a great play by Lash made to prevent any damage as well. Double play ball does get the Power Baseball Club out of the inning. Skied into shallow left center. Taken in by the shortstop Lash for out number 2. And that is a massive out to get, as there is no other movement on the bases. Two down, And now we'll go to Jackson Stewart. Now more of a drizzle. Hoping to get at least this game in, potentially start game number 3 somewhat within 45 minutes of when it was supposed to start. I think we will have more delays today. The rain should be out of the area by 5. If that is the case, we should play all 4 games, albeit it might take starting game number 4 at 6:30. The 1-0 hits the zone, now 1-1 on Stewart. We still do have pool play games tomorrow and on Saturday. The last game here tomorrow starts at 4:30, so we could have a game added in afterwards. The 1-1 going to Mason side for ball 2. And the game before that 4:30 start time is already a makeup game from yesterday. And then Saturday, I think we'll have a makeup game or 2 as well. The 2-1 off the plate for ball 3. With the bases loaded, a walk here would bring in another run. That would make it 7-4. The 3-1, it is off the plate and behind. 1 run will score based on the walk and no other damage. You see him take off regardless. That is just good baseball IQ just to move along the process. Now a 3-run game. It is an RBI walk for Jackson Stewart. The run rule is 8 runs after 5, and if Clutch Elite can continue to move along the bases like this, they could end this one here. CJ Craig, the EH, stepping back in. 1 for 2 in this game with a ground out and a single. He will take ball 1 down low. But if Clutch Elite can get a run rule win against a very talented power baseball squad, that would be truly impressive. I think we are within maybe 45 minutes of the time limit. Awkwardly hit off the bat, and it will be caught at second to retire the side. Excellent play made over at 2 by Steve, and the inning will end. But 2 runs still score for Clutch Elite in the top of the 5th inning. A cushion has been reestablished by the visitors. 7-4 your score. Power baseball looking to add on some runs to potentially get back into this one when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Clutch Elite has made the call to the bullpen in the bottom of the 5th inning. CJ Craig now on to throw in place of Jay Stokes. Stokes throwing 4 innings, allowing a total of 4 runs. Ground ball down the left field line, hit foul. 0-1 the count to begin the outing for Craig. He has Jalen Steve, Bryson Klein, and Jordan Everhart, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters to deal with here in the bottom of the 5th inning, up by 3. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. Good work by Craig to work the lower portion of the plate, bringing in a low offering, gets that chase, and now needs 1 strike to get out number 1. Won't get it there as it is picked up behind the dish by Harris. Craig started game number 1 behind the dish. Harris game number 2. So you do have that catcher-catcher connection. The ones who fouled away into the trees on the right side. And once again, we do have some action in the Power Baseball bullpen. We will look to get an ID on who that is in a few moments. The 1-2 breaks in, just going to miss upstairs, and that will even up the count. Great miss by C.J. Craig. Definitely one that was close and a contentious decision. But in the end, it will favor the batter. Here comes the 2-2. Ground ball hit left side. This time it is in fair territory. The throw across the diamond is in time for out number 1. Steve unable to get it past Schmidt over at third. A couple of good plays by Schmidt at third today, and that is kind of what you expect from this defense now, seeing them for over a game and a half. Plays like that being made like that. This Clutch Elite squad definitely living up to their name as expected, but still a long way to go for them to reach the varsity stage. Even if they are ready today, they will have to wait until March to prove it to their high school coaches. Coming now 1-1. That is the beauty of these tournaments. It's a chance for these guys who don't get varsity reps to prove why they should. Beautiful off speed in there now, 1-2. Craig really speeding up his approach. Once the batter gets in and is ready to go, so is he. 1-2 missing down low for ball 2. And I feel like this is him just trying to speed up the conclusion of this game, get some good pitches over the plate, and go from there. Swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Strikeout number 1 recorded by C.J. Craig. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring in Jordan Everhart, the right fielder. 0 for 1 in this game with a ground out. For Clutch Elite in the next inning, it is going to be Snyder, Harris, and Bender. Breaks over the plate, but fouled down the right field line. 0-1 the count. Once again, we've seen a couple of pitches hang over the plate a little bit longer than expected from these pitchers. A couple of guys have been able to take advantage, a couple haven't. That pitch, a beeline to the back of Everhart, but he is able to duck out of the way in time, evening up the count. That time around, he chops it off of his ankle, it appears. Now 1-2. C.J. Craig looking to retire the side in order. This will be the 3rd frame that would happen today. The 1-2. Ground ball hit to second base. Scoops up. The throw to 1 is in time. And once again, it is going to be Kiveman getting the final out to retire the side. Just making sure that was not going to be the end of the game. It appears we will play one more inning at least. End of 5 at Schoonover Stadium. It is Clutch Elites on top, 7-4 your score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It appears that once again the call to the bullpen has been made by the Power Baseball Club. It is Kason Lash now on to pitch. His first pitch is in there for strike one. Welcome back to Schoonover Stadium on the campus of Kent State University. Top of the sixth inning with Clutch Elites on top, 7-4. The 0-1 fouled away, now 0-2. It is Snyder, Harris, and Binder in the 8, 9, and 10 slots this inning for Clutch Elite. Clutch was able to score a pair of runs in the top of the fifth inning, making this a 3-run ball game. The 0-2 fouled away again by Snyder. So far, Mason has bunted out and has reached on an error while also making a couple of great defensive stops. He has been a good stronghold over at short. 2 strikes. The pitch. Bounces in for ball one. In the meantime, for Clutch Elite, it is Riley Grope, the sophomore, now junior at Ursula, and heading to the bullpen. We will see if number 51 comes in this time. The 1-2, a good line drive into left field. It will one-hop to the left fielder. It's a leadoff single for Mason Snyder. Excellent bit of hitting, able to turn on that fastball, give it a good crank into left, and the leadoff man is aboard once again for Clutch Elite. That is the 4th inning out of 6 today that they have been able to do that in this game. Going back to last game, they were able to down the stretch, but in the early stages, they struggled to get their leadoff guy on. In the meantime, both Force and the MAF Gators kind of crowding the fence, getting ready to go as they await their game against each other. We will see how that one ends up turning out after this one. That pitch in there for strike one. A good first offering to Amari Harris, the catcher, who so far today is 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. With a runner at first, right now the ideal result of this at-bat for the Power Baseball Club is a double play. But that is easier said than done amid these conditions. The 0-1, missing down low, even count 1-1. Once again, 2 more games after this. The next game scheduled to start at 3:15. That will be delayed. And then we have 5:30 as the nightcap. But that game most likely as well delayed till later on in the evening. And a lot of that depends on how this next game goes. The 1-1 off the plate for ball 2. If we do see a run rule in the next game, we could hit that 5:30 start time. That last game is the Mash Factory taking on the Mentor Cardinals. A lot of talent on that Mash Factory squad. Runner fakes is a good secondary, and he will go back in the end as ball 3 is kept close by Haught behind the dish. In the on-deck circle, after Harris, it goes to Grady Binder. Lash looking to settle on in. The pitch down low for ball 4, and that'll put a second runner on with nobody out. Good patience in the box by Harris. Obviously, he wants to turn on one given his power, but sometimes being patient is the best thing that you can do for your team. And Binder, it appears, having been subbed out, he will now go down to first in place of the runner, Harris. And it is Ace Weigel stepping into the batter's box in place of Binder. Weigel ran earlier on in the game today. Now he gets his first cuts. He will foul that one away. 0-1 the count. Weigel just finished up his freshman year at Watkins Memorial. Now a rising sophomore there. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. In there now, 0-2. Kason Lash starting to settle on in on the mound. Not an easy thing to do amid these weather conditions once again, which is one of the key factors of this game so far. The 0-2 misses down low, kicks left away from Haught, and that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. And on top of that, that will go down as ball 1. After Weigel, it goes to Gerchuk. Behind us, some dark-looking skies are starting to roll back in. The 1-2, fouled away. I think right now the goal is to get this game done with, potentially start the next one. But you have to give the guys adequate time to warm up, which I think is 20 minutes. So 20 minutes from the stopping point of this game, the next game begins, and we will see if the MAF Gators can actually get a full game in this tournament. The 1-2, kept upstairs, 4-2. Try to get that break, but just couldn't get it to dip down in the end. Still a good offering from Lash. Competitive pitching. The 2-2, swing and a miss, there is out number 1. As well, that is strikeout number 1 on the day for Kason Lash. And that is a big put-out recorded by the former shortstop. Landon Gerchuk now stepping back in, looking to bring 2 runners home. He will foul that one back into the backstop, 0-1. For the Power Baseball Club in the bottom of the inning, it is Haught, Kepner, and Horstman in the 10, 11, and 12 slots. But right now, this is Clutch Elite's game to control. With a win, they improve to 2-0. Beautiful break from Lash, hits in the zone, now 0-2. One of the best pitches we have seen all day. Beautiful left to right movement, able to hit the middle of the zone. Absolute perfection from Kason Lash. Can he get his second consecutive strikeout? Not quite. That one will sail up and out, and the runner will take home from third. 8-4 now the score, and run number 9 now 90 feet away. Lash just lost control in the end, airmailing that pitch, and that one will hurt the defense. Still a chance to get his second consecutive strikeout, but that milestone would kind of be tainted a little bit after that pitch. He will get it in the end. There is out number 2. Good strikeout by Lash. A solid outing from him. Just lost that one pitch, and if he looks back at the game film, that I think is the one that is going to bother him more than the runners allowed. Jackson Johnson back in. An E5, a hard 90, and a bunt so far. Great block behind the dish by Haught to keep it close and as well to keep that runner honest at third. If that ball got by, it would be 9-4. And Xander Haupt behind the dish knows that very well. The 1-0. Upstairs for ball 2. After Johnson, it goes to Wade, then Kiveman. Lashes 2-0. Hits the top of the zone for strike 1. Good delivery after a couple of pitches missing out of the zone. Now the question is, where does he attack with this 2-1? Could go upstairs, but at the same time could attack down low to get that low chase. Goes middle, caught at third, and the side is retired. It is the substitution of John Hortzman making that play to end the inning. Excellent snag at third. A hard hit, and there is a reason why third base is called the hot corner. That's Exhibit A. And you see it at the back end, just kind of throws the glove up in self-defense, and bam, he has it. But still, 1 run will score for Clutch Elite, courtesy of a passed ball. Middle of 6 at Schoonover Stadium. It is the boys in yellow and orange, up 8-4 on Power Baseball. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of the 6th inning in Game 2 of our quadruple header here at Kent State. The wind's starting to pick up once again. Off to our right, we do have Forest Ohio getting ready to go for their game in maybe around a half hour's time from now. This is their initial scheduled start time against the MAF Gators, but due to some rain delays in this game, that game will get pushed back at least a little while. Swing and a miss to get us underway in the bottom of the 6th, 0-1 the count. It is still going to be CJ Craig on the mound for Clutch Elites. 1 strikeout so far through an inning of work. And he is on the verge of number 2. 2 strikes now the count on Peyton Haught. The third baseman turned shortstop after taking a stop in the middle on the mound. It's Haught, then Kepner, and Horstman this inning. 2 strike counts. The pitch. Ground ball hit hard over towards second base. Scooped up once again by the second baseman, Kiveman. And the throw to 1 is in time for out number 1. Second put out in a row, spanning back to last inning for Johnny Kiveman. He has been truly consistent today. A lot of good defensive plays. Also some good swings in the batter's box. 1 down, and Caleb Kepner, the EH, will step in. Swing and a miss. Heavy wave there. 0-1 the count. A lot of heavy whiffs on the outside edge of the zone, and I would not be surprised to see Craig live there for the rest of the outing. Goes there again. Chopped up the middle. Craig will take it on the mound. Throws to 1. It is in time for out number 2. Great work by Craig. 1 moment has to pitch, then at a moment's notice has to flip a switch and go into fielder mode. One of the more underrated and not as much talked about aspects of being a pitcher. You also have to be an infielder at the same time. That athleticism definitely helping him out there. Swing and a miss from Horseman, 0-1 the count. Beautiful delivery in there once again by C.J. Craig. Goes to the corner, hits, now 0-2. And that tickles the fans' fancy. An excellent pitch from C.J. Craig to retire the side. The 0-2 fouled away. Horseman will see another pitch. But C.J. Craig definitely getting some fans added to his list, as he has definitely impressed today. The 0-2 breaks in, line left side and caught to retire the side. It's another web gem in the infield for Clutch Elite, and the inning is over. That was Graham Cease, the now sophomore at JFK Catholic, a recent substitute to the lineup in place of Schmidt, or excuse me, I think Schmidt wearing his jersey today. Either way, Schmidt able to catch that one. It's a beautiful snag, and that will make sure no damage is done in the bottom of the 6th inning, as once again, Power Baseball goes in order. 1 inning left to go in game number 2. Clutch Elite looking to put on the final offensive finishing touches, up 8-4 in this one. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center and CrossFit Strongsville, with CrossFit Strongsville being our player of the game sponsor for this broadcast. But thank you to both of the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center and CrossFit Strongsville for being our broadcast sponsors today. And on top of them, thank you to the 965 Midwest Challenge for partnering with us to bring you this 965 Midwest Challenge Kent State Invite Contest. Top of the 7th inning at Schoonover Stadium on the campus of Kent State University. It is Clutch Elite up 8-4 on Power Baseball. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Instead of Wade, we do have a substitution. It is Riley Grope wearing number 51 now on to swing. We saw Riley in the last game unable to reach safely, if I remember correctly. He is now back on, looking to make amends. And I believe earlier we reported that there was a change on the mound, and there is. Lash is still at shorts, but it is Xander Haught on the mound. Tough to tell with the jerseys where people are. Danoon now behind the dish, Haught on the mound, and hopefully those are the changes that we need to see. The 1-2 going to miss low, now 2-2. But just to be safe, we now have Game Changer open. That is the tough part about these games. It's tough to see who comes in, and substitutions can be quiet. The 2-2 sails behind, and we are full. But Xander Haught looking to get a good couple of pitches here in the top of the 7th to round out his outing on the mound. After Grope, it goes to Kiveman, then Schmidt. The payoff pitch runs inside. Or excuse me, now that is 3-2. So now a full count on Group. The actual payoff, down low, same result. It is ball 4, and the leadoff man is aboard. I believe that is the 5th time out of 7 innings that has been done in this game by Clutch Elite. Johnny Kaifman, the second baseman, steps back in. 2 for 2 with a walk mixed in on the day in game number 2. A chance for him to go 3 for 3. First pitch on the edge of the strike zone, 0-1. Good delivery by Xander Haught, able to clip that corner. Definitely a tricky spot to place the ball, but if he's getting the call and can get it there every time, he might have to live outside. That time he brings it slightly in and gets the swing and miss, now 0-2. First pitch, well outside. Second pitch, more in. I kind of think 0-2, you run it high and inside and try and get that whiff. He brings it inside, and it will be skied. A jam swing for Kaifman, and he is retired over at second base. Good put out by Steves for out number 1. He's able to get underneath that one amid the sun and the rain. The sun not as much of a factor, but still some brightness being brought down on Schoonover Stadium. Mainly the rain, now a drizzle for the time being, but that can definitely change at a moment's notice as we have seen today. With one down, that brings in Quinn Schmidt. Schmidt takes strike 1. Xander Haught definitely getting some good work in down the stretch. Power baseball needing 4 runs to tie up the game. 5 to win it in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Missing down low, evening up the count now 1-1. If you are Clutch Elite, though, you have to be happy with this performance. You're on your way to going 2-0 to start pool play, and that is exactly the tempo you want to set. That pitch off the plate for ball 2. And with your other opponents, obviously losing a game, if you win this one and going back to the last one, you really control your own destiny in the Kent State Invite, and that is a good spot to be in, especially in this abbreviated field of 6. Fly ball into left center, and it will split the gap. It is going to be extra bases for Quinn Schmidt. He is in at second. He will go to third. It will be an RBI triple for Quinn Schmidt. That makes it 9-4. One base shy of another inside the park homer, but he will take his RBI triple. Plenty of extra bases today for Quinn Schmidt. He has had plenty of power at the sticks, and once again, he shows it there. Now 9-4, down. Line too short, caught by Lash for out number 2, and Schmidt is back into third safely. A loud out number 2 recorded. Rodriguez unable to beat Lash. And now it is Jackson Stewart, the EH, stepping back in. 2 down, runner at third, top 7. Beautiful breaking ball, just goes into the top corner perfectly. 0-1. Tough to tell what these, from this angle, what these pitches exactly are. You can only guess that's a breaking ball based on the movement, but the fastball, it can move slightly different amid the wind. Now a 1-1 count. After Stewart, it goes to C.J. Craig, who will potentially be tasked with closing this game out. The 1-1 misses down low, kept close behind the dish by Danoon. Once again, stay with us after this as we have game number 3 of the day. It is the MAF Gators taking on Force Ohio. Haught's 2-1, off the plate and behind, and that'll make it 10-4. Another pass ball, Schmidt able to take advantage of the down angle. It's a comfortable 6-run lead for Clutch Elite. They wanted to put the finishing touches on this game, and they definitely have done so in a good fashion. Three balls, one strike. The pitch. in there for strike 2, and we are full. Good delivery on the mound by Haught, able to clip the corner, and he might be one pitch away from getting out of the inning. The rain is still coming down here in Kent. The payoff pitch breaks in beautifully for strike 3, and that is the perfect way to bookend Xavier Haught's pitching performance. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful on the break, and that is enough for out number 3. We will watch this one back again. Just absolutely lovely on the outside. You see the setup behind the dish of Danoon. It runs inside, able to just extend his left hand to get it perfectly sticked. And that will put an end to the rampage of Clutch Elite's offense. For the second game in a row today, they plate 10, middle of 7 at Schoonover Stadium. Power Baseball down to their final 3 outs when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back to the action, make sure to stay tuned after our final commercial break. Once this game goes final, there we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Bottom of the 7th inning at Schoonover Stadium. Clutch Elite 3 outs away from going 2-0 on the day to open up their pool play games at the 2025 Kent State Invite number 2. Craig almost hits the inside corner for the first pitch of the bottom of the 7th. Just can't get it in there. 1-0 the count. This inning, it is the top of the order with Danoon, Long, and Lacey. Power Baseball needs a total of 6 runs this frame to get out of this one with a chance to win it. 2-0 taken for strike 1. Either way, this should be the final half inning of the game given the time limit. If they score 6, then it's a tie, but right now, the offense of Power Baseball just needing base runners. Chopped weakly left side, going to be a tough play to make, and it will go wayward. Danoon will take the turn and stay put at 1, and he will reach on the E5. Amid the rain, that play a lot more difficult to make for Schmidt, and that charge was good, but the throw across just not there. As well, something to note, C.J. Craig now, I believe, at 43 pitches in this game. If he is to pitch again, he is nearing the maximum amount that he can throw. But to stay alive for this tournament would be nice given how good he has looked. That pitch chopped foul down the left side, 0-1. But that is the chess match that is these tournaments. You have to have an available arm for every game. Be ready to roll with the punches, and if you need to, make a big switch on the fly. The 0-1 skips behind, and that will put Danoon in scoring position. Good work by Danoon on the bases, able to read the down angle and take off. This game not going the way Power Baseball had envisioned. Either way, they do have some positives to take out of the contest, but still a lot of things they can work on. Ground ball hit left side. It will sneak past third, but not short, and everybody will be safe. Danoon staying put at 2, and it will be ruled an infield single for Long. Good bit of hitting, but over at third, redemption for Schmidt, able to get to that one and keep it from going into the outfield. Now Aiden Stacy, the first baseman, steps back in. 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and an RBI double. With the first two guys on to begin the bottom of the 7th inning, if the offensive power baseball can roll like this for a few moments, they have a chance to make a comeback. And that will load up the bases. Still nobody out. These insurance runs scored by Clutch Elite looking even more important now. Bryson Cunningham, the center fielder, steps in. 2 for 2 in the contest. This could be a thrilling finish to this contest, and I think many would welcome it. Swing and a miss there, trying to go for the glory. 0-1 the counts. The tying run for power baseball would be in the hole. And right now, that is hot. Chopped up the middle, taken in on the mound. The throw home is airmailed. 1 run will score. And now here comes a second. That'll put 2 in scoring position. It is now 10-6. As well, still nobody out. This game is far from over. A tough play at home, just airmailing. Not only does the run score on the E1, but also a second does. Time now called, and I think that will end the outing for C.J. Craig, especially now that he is at 48 pitches to keep him eligible down the stretch in this tournament. We could see him come out here, or at the same time, he could stay on. But with a tying run now in the on-deck circle, they are going to keep Craig on, but I think with an increasingly shortened leash. These 2 runs score. I think they have to make that call to the bullpen. You have no outs right now. 4 runs you can allow. 5 runs for power baseball completes the greatest comeback of this tournament. First pitch in there for strike 1. Just such a tough decision to make if you are the coaching staff of Clutch Elite. Craig has been great today, but the 7th inning starting to get away from him. And now the bases are loaded, bringing up the tying run. Like I said, if the offense can roll, there is a chance. And that chance brings us to Xander Haught. If Haught can come all the way around and score, we would be tied up at 10. Clutch Elite keeping Craig on for the time being. And now in the on-deck circle, Jalen Steve, the second baseman, he would be the winning run. Wow. What a flip in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still no outs. And right now, Clutch Elite starting to feel the nerves. And really, you cannot blame them given how this inning is going. First pitch missing down low for ball 1. As well, the 2 hit by a pitches have not been helpful in this frame. 2 free bases that should not have been allowed. Ground ball left side. Almost down the line, but it will break foul. 1-1. Now, if that was fair, that would have been killer, and that would have most likely scored a pair of runs. Trying times here at Schoonover Stadium. But this is the beauty of tournament baseball. Anything can happen. The 1-1. Ground ball chops up the middle. They're not going to be able to cut off the run at home. And the throw to 1. Not in time. He didn't reestablish. And the winning run is on. Still nobody out. We will watch that one back. That is a tough one to comprehend. It'll go down as an infield single for Xander Haught. Let's see it back. Wow. Just able to beat it out. 8, 9, and 10 on the base path. Number 11, the winning run, and Jalen Steve steps in. But now we will have a conference that could remove the tying run from first. And the tying run has been removed from first for out number 1. And here come the boos raining down from the Power Baseball Club. Luckily, we do have the power of the internet to go and watch this play back another time. And actually, I think if I go into the replay, I could play it again. It would be a tough one to see. But let's go back on the phone, at least mobily, and watch it back just to see, once again, what actually went down, as that is a tough decision to make. We're going to zoom in on the bag at 1 to see the play. And now looking at the replay, a little bit more convincing that he did reestablish for out number 1. Still a tough one, but on the replay, I see the slight reestablishment. The side of the foot able to graze the bag. And I think that is what they called. Steve now on. He represents the tying run, but 2 outs to work with. That pitch down low, evening up the count. So now the winning run would be Bryson Klein, who awaits in the on-deck circle. Force Ohio and the MAF Gators still getting ready for their game. It is going to be a squeeze. It is a pass ball. That makes it 10-8. A chance to make it 10-9. And he is in. What just happened? What in the name of squeeze plays was that? They risk it on a pass ball that they didn't even know was going to be a pass ball, and it's a 1-run game. Unbelievable from Power Baseball. And now they're calling it a dead ball, so that will make it 10-8. Either way, wow. What a situation. That is insane. The dead ball called late brings the run back, but I think that is the right decision. It's a tough one to make and a tough one to see from our angle. And that is a pass ball. It won't matter. In the words of Stephon Marbury, the ball don't lie. It is 10-9. 3-1 count, and the tying run is a ball away from reaching. Absolutely wild scenes here at Kent State. And in the meantime, the call to the bullpen has been made quickly. It is Jackson Stewart coming on for Clutch Elite. Wow. So many crazy things happening down the stretch in this game. Out of nowhere, it is Power Baseball plating 5, still 2 outs to work with, and it is a 10-9 scoreline. The most wild inning of baseball that we have seen in a long time. And based on this, we will step aside. 3-1 count should be the scenario when we return. And it is going to be Jackson Stewart looking to nail down the win. This is a 2025 Kent State Invite on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Jackson Stewart looking to nail down the win for Clutch Elite. A chance for a true save here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The tying run in the box, the winning run in the on-deck circle. And that pitch is in there. Stewart's first pitch of the game is a strike. But what a game this has been. This has just been a wild conclusion to game 2. And that will be strike 3 looking for out number 2. And just like that, Stewart able to settle things down. puts Power Baseball down to their final out. And it is Bryson Klein, the EH, stepping in. Klein now represents the tying run in the on-deck circle. Everhart, the winning run. The pitch upstairs for ball one. Power Baseball has plated 5 runs this inning. 1 run away from tying. And this has been an absolutely wild finish to a tremendous game of baseball. Swing and a miss. Misses on a pitch outside. Now 1-1 the count. Reminder, it might not live up to this standard, but we still have another big game after this in Force, Ohio, and the MAF Gators. The 1-1, swing and a miss outside, now 1-2. Stewart, 1 strike away from sealing the win and earning the save. Wasting no time. Stewart's 1-2, swing and a miss, and the game is over. Jackson Stewart able to come in and get the final 2 outs, both via the punch-outs, and the game will end there. 10-9, Clutch Elite hangs on to get the win. What an absurd finish to this game. Power Baseball out of nowhere plates 5 runs. A valiant effort, just falling short at the end. A couple of controversial calls going against them as well hurt their cause. And that is where this game will close. 10-9 your final, 1 final commercial break, and then we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Wow, just wow. Back on at Schoonover Stadium, 10-9 your final. Clutch Elite hangs on to take down Power Baseball. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Albeit he pitched maybe 6 pitches, but they were the most important of the game. Jackson Stewart comes on, gets the save, and saves the win for Clutch Elite. For that, he will earn player of the game honors. A lot of big hits in this game, but they would not have mattered. Power Baseball on the verge of tying it or winning the game. They just fall short at the final hurdle, but congratulations to them. They really put themselves on the map with a game like this. One of the best showings that we have seen all summer long of our summer ball coverage. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter. As well, subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year or by the end of this summer. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing and greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. As well, you can sponsor us by contacting us at one of those avenues on your screen, and you can join the ranks of the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center and CrossFit Strongsville, who sponsored today's broadcast. But that'll do it for game number 2. Hop on over to game week number 3 as Force, Ohio is back into the mix against the MAF Gators. I am Nathan Smee saying so long for now from Schoonover Stadium, and we will see you next time or in a few moments. This has been the 2025 Kent State Invite 2 on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day.